A Maritime sports, we breaking the heat. Sean on the mic, pulling grails from the street. Crosby, Mick, David, Bedard on the rise. Great White North, where the legends collide. Packs get cracked, it's a heat wave storm. Young guns fire, rookie cards get born. Connor on the ice, Bedard in the zone. Crosby on the boards, man, the game's full grown. East Coast pride, where the ice runs deep. Maritime grind, where the great ones sleep. Pulling hits, stacking slabs, never losing the flame. Maritime sports, remember the name. Back to the breaks, adrenaline high. Silver foils flashing, grails passing by. From Halifax rinks to the big league lights, we chase cardboard dreams on those Saturday nights. Mick David, Speed Bedard on the glide. Sid the Kid's legacy, coast to coast pride. Pull a one-on-one hit, crowd roars insane. Maritime sports, engrave the name.
Hello and welcome everyone to Maritime Sports Cards. This is break number 167. Happy to have you here tonight. My name is Sean and hopefully everybody has a great break here tonight. We do have a few people watching live, which is awesome. If you're watching live, do say hello in chat. It's always awesome to see who's following along. It looks like we may have one spot still available. I had one set aside for Peter D because Peter D has quite literally, I think he missed one break, and it was by accident since we started. I have not heard from Peter yet tonight, so I had one set aside for him. I have put it back up on sale on the website. If anyone wants to grab that, more than welcome to have at it. I hope Peter's okay, and just decided this wasn't for him. That's my hope anyway. So, like I said, if you are watching live here, do say hi. We've got one spot left here to fill. It is up on the website. If you prefer to do an EMT, you can certainly let me know that as well. I'll take it down, wait for the EMT to show up. But we are definitely getting underway tonight. No issues at all filling tonight's break. Or any other break, really. I really appreciate the community that we have. You guys are awesome. Super excited for Series 1. My goodness, hockey's back. NHL's going on. Jays are going on. Sports are rocking. We got sports card shows coming up. The Nationals coming up in 3 weeks. Not the National, the Expo, sorry. In 3 weeks, we got Series 1. What an exciting time for hockey card collection people. Definitely totally enjoying it. Hey, Brian. How you doing? Israel, Central Newfoundland? Did you move, or is that where you've always been from? Hey, Paul, how you doing? I don't remember Israel. Oh, you know what? We do have someone from Newfoundland. It might have been Israel. Haven't seen Israel in a little while. Nice to have you back. If you're looking under the card cam, let me just move it over to the main screen. I opened a box myself the other night, and I pulled this. This is a Ryan Leonard bootleg. So these are, bootlegs are 1 in 1,440 packs. So that's like, let's see, there's going to be 144 packs in a case. So that's like 1 in 10 cases. And it's Ryan Leonard, like one of the top rookies. So super, super stoked about that. That's awesome. And they're a cool looking card. I'm hoping they won't be too pricey. I'd like to collect the entire collection of these ones. These are, I like these. They're also textured. I immediately, as soon as I pulled this card, you could feel that the black here is super soft, and I didn't want to damage it. So immediately I was like, okay, I don't want to touch this, but this is all raised. This is like soft, almost like rubber. It's a weird texture, but really cool cards. So I was really happy about that. I'm going to try to get that back underneath the card cam here. There we go. So that was a sweet, sweet hit. What else is new? Of course, Thanksgiving has happened. We have one more spot here. I was setting that aside for Peter D, who usually takes place in our breaks. I've not heard from Peter, which is a little odd. I hope he's okay and just decided the break was not for him tonight. So if anyone wants to grab that, I put it back up on the website. Go ahead and grab that spot. Or you can send me an EFT if you want, and I'll take it down. So if there is somebody looking for that spot, please let me know. And then we're going to crack on here with our case of Series 1 tonight. I do appreciate everyone jumping in on that. We have a couple new breakers with us tonight. Always nice to see. I do think that on a Series 1 case break, and I've been watching around Canada what's available, I don't think there's a better price out there. I hope you guys agree. I'm trying to always bring the best price possible for those that want to participate in breaks. Well below any of the hobby shop breaks that I've seen, especially when you factor in that the price that you guys pay for a spot includes shipping the cards to you. Hey, Robin, nice to see you back. Mike as well, good to see you. If you are following and watching here live, do say hi in chat. It's nice to say hello to everyone. If you're in the Moncton area this coming Saturday, so like 2 days from now, we do have a card show coming up. So pop on by, 84 Broadway Street. It's the Knights of Columbus building. It's free parking, lots of parking, free admission, and just a good assortment of vendors of all types. It is more hockey centric, but you can find all sports there. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever you're looking for. There are some Pokemon dealers as well, and TCG, but it is primarily hockey. So if that's what you're into, and I'd have to think so, given that you're watching this channel and participating in a hockey break, great show. So come on out. I do have a booth there, and happy to always shake hands with people that are watching the breaks or taking part. It's nice to see who's part of our community here. Hey, Jason, nice to see you as well. Just going to hopefully get this last spot sold. I was holding it, like I said earlier. For those of you just joining, I was holding it for Peter. I haven't heard from Peter, which is weird. And anyway, so I put it back up on the site. If anyone wants to grab it, go ahead and grab it. If you prefer to do an EFT rather than pay on the site, you can do that as well. Just let me know. I'll pull it down and reserve it for you, and we'll get going. I am just on the tail end of a cold as well, so I'm hoping my voice will hang on for the entirety of the break. I may have to cough from time to time, so I apologize if that happens. Alex says, nobody asked, but I hate the look of the new Young Guns. Alex, I might be on that same train. I might be. I started to come around. I like the clean design of the new Young Guns, but the word, there goes my voice, hang on. The word guns disappears. Let me grab one here. You're right. The word guns kind of disappears and blends in with the lines. These lines that curve up and the way that they've done the guns, I don't know. I like the clean look of it. It's very modern. It's it looks okay. I don't know why they didn't put the team logo on the front. Normally there's a team logo on the front of the card. It's of course on the back here, which it always is. I think the back of the card looks awesome, right? Like the Young Guns looks cool here. I don't mind the fonts they chose here. But on the front, it just, for some reason, the guns doesn't work with the... And listen, I'm not a professional designer. I'm sure there are people that are out there and saying, what a hack, this guy has no idea, has no eye for art or design or whatever. But I know what I like. And I'm on the fence with this. It is starting to wear on me. I am starting to come around, but I don't love it. I can't say I hate it either, though. But that's what the new Young Guns look like. All right, as I said, we are just waiting to fill this last spot. Let me just double check and see if anyone has taken that spot. I did have one earmarked for Peter. He did not answer back, which is strange. I do hope he's okay. Excuse me. I hope he's okay, and it's just maybe this wasn't his cup of tea. Definitely got a couple other people joining here. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm going to give this another minute or so, and hopefully we get someone to grab that. If you don't want to purchase on the website, that's fine. You can do an EFT. You just got to let me know. I'll pull it down and then wait for the EFT to come through. I have already put up next break, which, by the way, we're giving away a Demidov Young Gun. So next break, we're giving away a Demidov Young Gun. I have it on sale. For those that are watching the break, you're going to get a sale price. I don't intend to leave the sale up for long. So if you're interested in that break, go ahead and take a look and maybe purchase your spot for that one. That one's going to be the sale price, $45. So we're doing 4 boxes of the new Series 1 box of the Stature, which is just awesome. If you haven't seen this year's Stature, this is, I think, arguably one of the products of the year. Some great stuff coming out of Stature. So we're doing 4 of the Series 1, 1 Stature, and giving away a Demidov Rookie for the sale price, on sale for $45. Excuse me. It will go back up to $50 a spot. So if you're looking for just a 1 individual spot, you can save $5. It's a good deal. All right, let's see where we're at here. It looks like we might be good here. We are good. Just gonna get this last one in here. Thank you to Chris for grabbing that last spot. All right, let's get our names in our randomizer and off we go. So I wouldn't normally reserve spots and hang on to them like that till the 11th hour, but Peter's been pretty regular, and I didn't want him to miss out on a break that he might have wanted to participate in. Okay. So, as usual, and if you are new to the channel here, the way we do it, we randomize each list 3 times. So the left side 3 times, right side 3 times, pair you up with a team. That's the team you have for tonight. We'll give it a very short period of time for any trades that might want to happen. And then we're going to crack right into tonight's break. A full case of the brand new Series 1. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3 times for our list of teams. And 1, 2, and 3 times for our list of participants. So if you are interested in any trades, now would be the time to do so. In order for a trade to work, both participants have to be watching live here on YouTube, and both participants have to agree to the trade. Any surprises here that people might want to trade for Montreal? Good possibility. On a case break, we should be expecting at least 1 Demidov Young Gun. I'm not going to make any promises here, but there should be 1.2 of every Young Gun in a case. That's kind of the case odds. So I'm not sure who ended up with Montreal, but they're going to be definitely in the driver's seat when it comes to trades. Maybe there's somebody who wants to trade multiple spots for that Montreal spot. I don't know. Up to you guys. I've seen crazier things. Got a lot of people wanting to trade for Montreal. We do have another Boston's available. If anyone's looking to do any trades for Boston, that's available. I doubt we're going to get anyone that wants to trade the Montreal spot away, but who knows? There are some other really prominent Young Guns in here. Demidov, of course, is the high-end chase, but there are some other good ones that are here as well. Oh, Mo says Detroit's available. Rangers for Montreal. I think anything for Montreal is likely to not go through, so you're welcome to try. I won't discourage that. I'm going to move this. I'm not sure how I'm going to fit this whole case in camera here. I'm going to do my best. There we go. Again, excuse me if I do have to cough from time to time on the cold end of a cold here. I'm doing my best to hold it together for tonight's break. Ducks for Leafs. Mark is asking if Jean would trade the Ducks for the Leafs. I haven't seen Jean pop up in chat yet. Doesn't mean he's not watching. Let me give this about another, 60 seconds or so, and then we're going to get on with tonight's break. Got like 4 glasses of water lined up. And of course, we're going to talk some hockey. Brand new season. Loving it. I find, though, that, and maybe I'm the only one, but it seems like a lot of the teams, preseason was too short. They're not clicking. Passes are not crisp. They're not, the chemistry's not there. It's weird watching. And it's not just my team. Of course, I cheer for the Toronto Maple Leafs, but it's not just the Leafs. Most of the teams seem that way. All right, it does not seem like we're going to get any trades to materialize, and that's okay. I am going to go ahead and get everything in a graphic format here, and then we can get started on tonight's break. So just 2 seconds here. Get this graphic done and then up on the screen. I'm seeing that Jason R. landed Montreal. Congratulations to Jason. Although, plenty to be had in a break. There could be all sorts of high-end cards that are not Demidov, that are not Montreal. So if you didn't get Montreal, don't count yourself out. All right. There we go. We got our list of teams up on the screen there in a graphic format, so you can take a look at that. Leave that up for about 30 seconds. I'm going to push that up into the upper right-hand corner, and we are going to get on with tonight's break. If you are joining us and watching here live on YouTube, please say hello. It's nice to see who's following along with the breaks. If you are enjoying the content, do consider hitting that like button as well as subscribe. It does definitely help out the channel. All right, let's kick those teams up into the upper right-hand corner. Here's the case. I'm going to do my best, like I said, to open this up and then get everything here. This is it's going to be a challenge. I have a little bit of a small space between the camera and where the case is. And I don't want to... Hang on one sec. This is awkward. Let me see if I can... Bang the camera here 1 second. Hang on. There we go. All right. We'll start taking our boxes out. Lots of people commenting on... Oh, look at that one's backwards. Maybe that's our lucky box. Lots of people commenting on the new Young Guns here in chat as well as elsewhere. Definitely seen lots of people. It's a very polarizing discussion, whether you like the new Young Guns or you don't. I think there's more people that are not a fan than those that are a fan. And if you watched the Hockey Card Gong Show podcast, which if you're a hockey card collector, I'd highly recommend. Not sponsored by them. I have got to know some of the guys that are part of the Gong Show over the years. It's just a good discussion on hockey cards. And hockey cards like from all eras, from wherever. Anyway, they had Billy Celio from Upper Deck on last night answering questions live. And some of the discussion was around the design choices, and I think he answered fairly well and honestly, which is really important. You know, he seemed relatively transparent. All right, let's just see what we do here. Let's get started. We'll need a couple of these, I hope. So we've got, in a case, you get 12 boxes. In each box, we're going to have 12 packs, and each pack has 12 cards. So we have all sorts of 12s. So, of course, with 12 packs and 12 cards, we're going to have 144 in a box. We're going to start here with this one. Good luck, everyone. And with a full case, of course, we should expect some case hits. Upper Deck has confirmed, I repeat, Upper Deck has confirmed that there is what they claim no case hits. Everything is designed around the box. With that said, the more boxes you open, the greater your odds are to get some of the things like the Ryan Leonard card that I showed you, the bootleg, because those are in so many packs. So depending on how many packs you open, obviously the more packs you open, the better your odds of hitting one of those. But they do claim that there are no case hits in Flagship. So that means any given box that you pick up could be a monster box, even within the same case. It's a possibility. All right, so we will have to go a little bit quicker through the product tonight than I would normally do. You know, when we do a 6 box break sort of thing, I can take my time and go through each of the cards a little bit slower. We will go a little bit slow on the first pack here. This is the brand new Flagship. There's the base. Anytime we see a new insert, we'll pause and we'll take a look at that one. But we will fly through some of this to make sure that we all have time to watch the Jays game a little bit later tonight. So there's the brand new base design. And, of course, there's Macklin Celebrini. So there's his second-year card. The base design is actually not bad. I'm not sure, again, why they did not put a team logo on the front. Billy last night, as I said, Billy Celio from Upper Deck on the Gong Show was commenting that they wanted to keep a nice clean design on the front. And there's the back. I do like the back. I think it's a really cool looking design. The fronts, I don't mind this at all. The Young Guns, when we see one, up for discussion, right? So just like all Flagship that we've had in the past, we're going to have, sorry, not all, in the past couple of years, we're going to have a bunch of base cards, and then we'll have 3 inserts in the center. There's our first insert, and it happens to be a deluxe. We have Travis Konechny on a deluxe that's numbered 106 of 250. So our first big hit there going out to Philadelphia. In behind that, one of the cooler inserts for this new 25-26 Series 1. This is a sizzle reel. And I'm just going to get to the next card here, and then we'll get back to that sizzle reel. So there's our next card. That's an insert there called Composition. So let's set that down for 1 second. What's cool about the sizzle reel? Well, on the back, there's a QR code. Oh, geez, sorry. On the back, there's a QR code. And if you scan that QR code with your phone, you're going to have to watch a short commercial. But it will take you to the NHL.com database where the image that's on the front, the video clip that this image is part of, you can watch it. So it's actually going to be a video of Mason McTavish, and you'll actually see this exact photo in that video sequence. So that's kind of a cool insert. I like that. It's interactive. And then we've got the composition cards here. Really sleek design. Love the profile here. It's a different photo than this one, which is pretty cool. And there's the backs there. So like I said, on the first inserts that we see of each kind, I will take a little bit more time so you can see what they're all about. And then we'll fly through it as we start getting some of the more common inserts out of the way. So there's our first pack. Rest of these being base. Okay, we have a tracking system. So it's a goalie cards, and essentially, it's tracking the puck. So there we have Dustin Wolf. In behind that, our very first Young Gun. There's that look at that new Young Gun design that some people love, some people hate. Most of the comments are around this Guns script, which is very difficult to read and blends in. Overall, it's a nice clean design. Let's look at the back here. There's the back of the brand new Young Guns. Then we have the Cup Quest cards. These are kind of cool. I do like these. They've got that rainbow sort of foil into the clouds. And it is fantasy centric. So if we flip this over, you're going to see that it's, very Final Fantasy, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, whatever you want to call it. But, they're on a quest. And, of course, quest to win the cup. And then what else do we have? We have no more base here. Okay, that's all base. Let's get our Young Gun sleeved up. As with all flagship Series 1, Series 2, we should be expecting 6 Young Guns on average per box. The odds are 1 in 2 packs in a hobby box. Looks like we're going to get our look at our first Dazzler. If you haven't seen the poll, what do you think of the new Dazzlers? Personally, I really dig them. If you haven't seen them in person, maybe you might not like them as much. Let me just go in behind that. We got a canvas. So there's the new Dazzler. They look a little like the cracked ice cards that we saw from, I think it was Allure, but look at how that just literally dazzles. Very cool design. The back is relatively plain. I brought up this is the 23-24 Dazzler, so there's a Bedard Dazzler. And most of the Dazzlers of the last few years have really just played on some sort of a circle, sparkle, something in the background. This is unique, and I really like it. Curious to know your thoughts on it. All right, so we had a canvas there of Makar, and in behind that, the brand new portraits. These also very polarizing. You got the black and white cutout here. These are 2 different photos that they've merged together, which sounded actually quite difficult when they were explaining the process behind this, but there's our new portraits. I like them a lot better than last year's portraits. Definitely like them more than the 23-24 portraits where they had the frame and then the goofy costumes. But they're weird. I don't know. That's our portrait card. True Crime. Hey Casey, how you doing? All right, we have another canvas here. There's Pedersen. There's another Young Gun there, Dominic Shine. And another one of the new inserts, Brady Tkachuk on the goal-oriented. These ones are a bit, I don't know, cartoony. But they're a neat insert. Goal-oriented. There's the Encore card. There's Macklin Celebrini on the Encore. This used to be a set all on its own. It is raised, so the player is raised off the surface just slightly. Kind of stature-esque in the design. Really cool cards. I like these. I like the Encores. And we have the Compadres. This one, it's a couple players that they're friends, they're buddies, they're line mates, whatever. It's an okay one. The Compadres. Another Young Gun there. We got Robidas. So that's 3 Young Guns already. Expecting 6 per box. Oh, we got is it a clear cut? It is a clear cut. Set that down and grab a white background to show that card off. Oh wow, that's a gorgeous looking card. Nico Hischier. That's beautiful. just that particular clear cut, the way the photography was done. I've seen plenty of clear cuts being pulled. I pulled a couple myself. This one's just stunning. I know it's just a base card clear cut, but that's cool looking. There's another sizzle reel. That one being Drysidle. Another young gun there. We got Melanson, Jacob Melanson. And another Cup Quest there, Roman Yossi. There's 4 of our 6 young guns so far. Oh, I forgot the rest of this pack. There's the Lucas Raymond Encore. The sizzle reel of Perfetti. And then the base. Ooh, we got a silver outburst of Kent Johnson. We got a tracking systems. There's Grubauer. And a goal-oriented, the Breadman, Panarin. These inserts also do have speckle parallels. Not sure about color variations this year. I would assume there must be some color variations. Guess we're going to find out. There's a canvas there, Barzell. Noah Ostlund, young gun, and in behind that, Dylan Larkin. These are cool. I do like the compositions. Neat looking cards. Up to 5 young guns. None of the top names yet. Of course, some of the top names were Demidov, obviously number 1. Looking for Jimmy Snuggerud. Zane Parekh would be another top hit. Jacob Quillen, maybe. Ryan Leonard. Lebshinov. There's a speckle version. So there's a sizzle reel. That one's a speckle. And if we flip that over, they were good enough to put speckle. So we can see that it is a parallel. Cole Perfetti there on the canvas and a portrait, Dylan Holloway. 2 packs left, 1 young gun expected. Box number 1. There's our Encore, William Nylander. Sizzle reel, Ken Johnson, and it looks like we got a Demidov and Levshinov checklist. So there's a non-young gun, by the way. That should not count as a young gun, but it is a young gun checklist. 2 of the names we're looking for tonight. Last pack, hopefully there should be a young gun in here. Cole Caulfield on the Encore. A speckle version of Cup Quest. No young gun. Maybe that young gun checklist did count. This is the new Bustle as well. Another insert that is new to this year. So the Matt Boldy Bustle. This is the blue parallel. I've seen also a red parallel. Box number 1. If you are watching here live tonight, do stick around. We have lots of giveaways throughout the night for people that are watching live. No purchase necessary, just got to be here. So if you're not in the break, you can still participate and win. And I will send out those cards to you at no charge. All right, box number 2. Going to go a little bit quicker on this one. Take down these ones from the last box. Okay, we have a tracking systems. Young gun there, there's Jimmy Snuggerud. He's one of the folks we're looking for. Definitely in the top 5 young guns from this product. So nice hit there for St. Louis. It's been a little while since St. Louis was a nice chase and a break. Just for Brat there on the goal-oriented. Of course, we have Rinzel as well. He's Chicago. I didn't mention him earlier, but he would be a chase there. Tracking Systems, Ottinger. A little bit of a portrait. Not a portrait, but it looks like a portrait. Canvas. There's the compositions there of Ovi. Yeah, the Encore Casey does look a little like Stature for sure. There's the Encore. I like them though. They are, like I said, the player's raised up. It's the sides are textured. They're cool cards. Hey, we got a bustle of Lane Hudson. And in behind that, we have a young gun of Cagnoni? Probably said that wrong. Okay, we got an Encore there, Alex Tuck. Compositions, Robert Thomas. Sizzle, Bobrovsky. Hey, a young gun there. Gold. Oh, we have an exclusive young gun. That one, Dylan Duke, numbered 50 out of 100. Going out to Tampa Bay. Congrats, Tampa Bay, on that hit. Got the exclusive. I love when that hits on a young gun. Move that deluxe over. Tracking Systems. And there's the Levshunov. So he's one of the rookies we're chasing tonight. That's his portrait. So these are really cool looking cards. Like they've done some really great work with the overall look and feel of Flagship in the last couple of years, as well as a lot of the other products that they've been releasing. The quality, and I don't mean like the edges and the corners and all that, but the quality of the overall design and cards has been remarkable. Okay, we got Logan Thompson on the tracking. Another young gun there. There's the regular version of the Dylan Duke that we just pulled. And then we have the compositions there of Sidney Crosby. Got a canvas young gun. Ville Koivunen. Regular young gun in behind that. Michael Callahan. Compositions there of Deline. And some base. That's nice. We hit a exclusives young gun as well as a canvas young gun in this box. Definitely one nice box. Oh, there's a black and white canvas. Brendan Hagel. Encore, Pavel Zacha. And the compadres, Brinkat there, and Dylan Larkin. Dazzler. I really do. I like the look of these. These are cool. Luke Hughes. Canvas there, Jacob Slavin. And Sidney Crosby on the goal-oriented. Uyghur, Compadres, Winnipeg Jets, and we have a Koivunen. It's the second one of those. Did we not just hit one of those in the last box? Pretty sure we did. Case odds are typically 1.2 Young Guns per case. So of the same one, 1.2 is the general odds. Okay, we got a silver outburst here of, ooh, it is Gustav Forsling. Toronto Maple Leafs, Austin Matthews on the sizzle reel. And a card stuck to the back of that one. Hang on. It is a Cup Quest there, William Eklund. If you're just seeing the sizzle reel for the first time, there is a QR code on the back. So if you scan that QR code, in fact, if you scan the one that's on your screen right now, it will open. You'll have to watch a brief commercial, and then you'll be able to watch a video clip of that player in that moment on the card. Kudos to Upper Deck. That's kind of cool. We got Thomas Harley there on the canvas. Our last Young Gun of that box, Owen Sillinger. And then we have a portrait there, Gabe Perreault. He's another one of the rookies we're chasing in this crop. Gabe Perreault. Overall, decent box there with the Young Gun exclusive. We ended up with the canvas Young Gun as well. Not bad at all. Put some of these in. We got the Jimmy Snuggerud, one of the top Young Guns we're chasing. Put him aside. Box number 3. If you are just joining us, thank you for participating in tonight's break with us or watching live. Maybe you're not in the break, but you're just watching. That's super cool as well. Do stay tuned because we do giveaways throughout the night for people that are watching live. And there's no purchase necessary. There's quite a bit of product to get through here tonight, so I'm going to go a little bit quicker than I normally might. While I am on the tail end of a cold, so my voice may not hold up for the entire night, so I'm going to do what I can. Hey, we got a Demidov there on the Encore. Sizzle reel, Sam Reinhart. And a Young Gun there, Ozzy Weisblatt. Boy, did he take a cheap shot at Easton Cowan the other night. Basically stuffed him in the net. And shockingly, nobody from Toronto did anything. Very disappointed in that. All right, we got a silver outburst there of Ekholm. Beauty for Edmonton. The tracking systems there, Montembeau. Compositions of Keller. Sizzle reel, Pasternak. Young Guns, Matthew Robertson. And a Tage Thompson on the portrait. Canvas there, Huberdeau. Apparently he's set to be back soon. Oliver Moore on the Young Guns. And a Nathan McKinnon on the goal-oriented. Curious to see what people's thoughts are. Carter Hart signed with Vegas today. Carter Hart. Of course, at the center of the sex scandal with the junior team. Judge acquitted them all. Essentially not guilty. Eligible as of October 31st to sign with a team. And yeah, sign with Vegas. Probably the perfect place to kind of quote-unquote hide. I'm not sure in the Canadian market that would have went over very well, but in Vegas I would imagine it'll be news for a very short period of time and then nothing. Although I think the first time they visit any Canadian team, we'll hear about it again. Don't know where I stand on that one. All right, Timo Meier there on the Encore. Got a speckle version of the goal-oriented Kirill and a compadres there, Forsberg and Yossi. Oh, we got a Swagnificent. Got a Linus Allmark. I do not have the pack odds or box odds on that. It was not listed, or at least I didn't see where it was listed. But that is absolutely a monster hit. Swagnificent is not a common card, so that one going out to Ottawa Senators. He's looking pretty swanky there. All right, got a. Here he is right behind there. So there's Allmark in his net, and then we got the Nuge on the Cup Quest. Yeah, Alex, I think there's a lot of people that feel that way, and then there's others that say, you know what, he was found not guilty. If he's not guilty, why is he being punished? There's others that say, do people not deserve a second shot at things? There's others that say, I don't want to get into all the politics of it all. At the end of the day, the league has also agreed that they can play again, and somebody's taking a chance on them. Okay, we got Holloway there on the canvas. Young gun there, Cam Lund for San Jose, and Austin Matthews on the portrait. At first glance, I saw that. I'm like, oh, we got a Celebrini. Oh, wait, no, that was not this year. That was not this year. That was like 2 releases ago. I did that for the longest time too with Chicago Young Guns after the Bedard craze. As soon as the new Series 1 released for 24-25. Yeah, we got a blue encore, so that's a parallel of Ryan Leonard. He's one of the rookies that we are chasing. And behind that, the regular encore of Noah Dobson. And a bustle of Kiefer Sherwood. Don't know if this says blue parallel on the back. No, it does not. Interesting, because they do put the names of the parallels now on the back of most of Upper Deck's cards. There's a Dazzler. Kaprizov. I think I am gonna collect the full set of these this year. I like those. Shesterkin. That's a cool shot. Well, that's what Canvas is known for, the cool shots. Stützle on the composition. Tracking systems there. Joey Decor. Levshinov, he's another one of the big guys that we're looking for. Eric Carlson on the Cup Quest. So we have a Levshinov. Make sure we don't ding a corner when we put that in. Two packs left here in this third box. I think we'll have to do a draw so I can have a pause for a drink. Hey, we got a speckle version of the Bustle. There's a Matthew Nyes. Off to a decent start so far this year. Kucherov on the canvas, and then behind that, Linus Allmark on the portraits. Boy, that looks scary. Serial killer like. All right, last pack here, box number 3. Encore there, Zane Parekh. He's a rookie we're chasing. Calgary. Bustle on Alex Tuck. And Carter Mazur. Last young gun for the box. Decent box there with Levshinov on our rookies, as well as that Swagnificent. Nice hit there on Ottawa for that Swagnificent card. Let's take these away, and we'll do our first draw here of the night. I'm going to run out of space very quickly. Nice problem to have. All right, so let's put that up. I believe it should work. Our first draw here tonight, we're going to do a Will Smith prize pack. So we got a Will Smith on his draft day, his Beehive card, his portrait, and a fluorescence. So we have a Will Smith. I figured, you know what? We're chasing a whole bunch of rookies from the new 25-26. Let's also include some of our rookies, and let's not forget about them. These are great players for the 24-25 flagship product. To join in on the excitement, just do what everyone else is doing in chat. Do ! Join. That'll enter you into the draw. I'll give that just a few seconds, and then we will go ahead and select our winner. I'm just going to real quickly go grab a Kleenex. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, guys. Like I said, I am at the tail end of a cold. Just had to blow my nose there. All right, no more entries. Let's see who we have as our winner for the Will Smith prize pack. It is Dante. Congratulations to Dante. Dante getting the Will Smith cards. Do you have some other giveaways scheduled here for tonight? As I said earlier, no purchase necessary. Just got to be watching here live on YouTube in order to win. Those ones going out to Dante. Just before we open our next box, I do want to mention this because this is super cool. And again, I am not sponsored by the Hockey Card Gong Show. I don't have any affiliation with them, but they launched these mystery packs. This one's called the Gong Show Reloaded, and in every box there is one card. And yes, that is the Canadian price, $325. You can purchase them online if you go to the Hockey Card Gong Show. If you just Google that up and then you go to Gong Show Reloaded, there's a tab at the top. You can purchase these. They are priced in US dollars. If you're in Canada, it will ship from AMG Collectibles, which is based out of Halifax. If you're in the US, it ships from somewhere in the US. But there are only 300 of these. So this one's 62 out of 300. So they're a limited edition. There's only 300. And the cool thing about this, fully transparent. So if you go to the Gong Show Reloaded, you can actually see the full checklist of cards that are in here. There's no junk. All the autos are on card, no stickers. There's some like Gretzky autos, Bedard autos. There are some pretty high-end cards in here. The floor is about $100 would be the worst card you would get. And the best cards, I think they're claiming to be somewhere in the 2,000 US. So what is that about? We'll call it 2,600 Canadian. So cool product. If you're into these mystery packs, you might want to check that out. I think they're almost sold out from the first one, and they're already working on the second edition. I will be opening one of those up on camera probably in the next day or two. So if you're want to see what they look like, just pay attention to the Facebook page, and you can see what those look like. Again, not a sponsor. I'm not here trying to get any money for me or anything. I think it's a cool idea, and I've never seen it done the way that they're doing it. I said full transparency. You're going to get some decent cards. Are you always going to get your $325 value? No. But they also show you the odds of each tier. So they list the tiers of cards and the price ranges, and they tell you that you're going to have a 1 in however many 1 in 12 chance of this kind of card or whatever. It's unique, it's fresh, and I like it. Let's put the teams back up in the right-hand corner in case you're just joining us and not sure which team you were assigned. There's another tracking systems. And behind that, we have Rodrigo Abols. I imagine there's probably a different way to pronounce that. Zach Hyman on the Cup Quest. And the base. Tracking systems. There he is. There's the man. Ivan Demidov. So we got our Ivan Demidov Young Gun. I'm going to put that in a... Yeah, let's put that in a one touch. Gotta get the right size here. Hang on. Go. So one touch. Congrats again to whoever got Montreal. The logos are a little bit small on my screen to see who's got that one, but there is the big chase, what people are after for tonight. In terms of young guns, now there are plenty, like I said, plenty of really decent cards outside of a Demidov Young Gun that are possible in Series 1. A lot of the rare stuff, there are autos. I pulled an auto out of a box the other day and I nearly fell off my chair. I've never pulled an auto out of Flagship before. That's probably because the odds are 1 in 4,000 packs. So there's 144 packs in a case. One in 4,000 for the autos. There's Bouchard on the sizzle reel, speckle version. Canvas, Ross Colton. Goal-oriented there, Braden Point. Can we beat the odds and hit 2 Demidov Young Guns in a case? Totally possible. There's about 1.2 is the average, 1.2 per case. So every 5 cases, you're going to get 2. Going to go a little faster through some of these inserts. Oh, we got a... oh, I thought this was a deluxe. It's not. It's a Scarrick Young Guns. I saw the blue. It looked like the blue from this was reflecting on the silver, and I thought the writing was blue, so I thought it was a deluxe. It's not blue. Dazzler. Ryan Leonard, again, one of the chases here for a rookie. So the fact that we're hitting some of these rookies on the inserts is pretty cool, too. There's a cool canvas of Will Smith. And then we got a Matthew Tkachuk on the portrait. Is the Jays game starting soonish? I want to say it was 9 o'clock Atlantic. Brant Clark with the bustle there. Leo Carlson, Young Gun, Jacob Quillen. He's Toronto Maple Leaf. People are chasing. I don't think quite as high end as some of the other Young Guns in terms of hobby value. It's a Leaf, so of course it'll be more than it probably should be worth. But I think there's other Young Guns that are a bit like Snuggerud, for example. Hey, we got Darnell Nurse on the deluxe. This one numbered 80. Hard to see in the camera there. 60? No, 81. 81 to 250. Nailed the deluxe there. Markstrom on the sizzle reel. And Jack Eichel off to a decent start so far this season. Let's get Nurse and our deluxe sleeved up. Silver Outburst there, Young Gun of Dominic Shine. Now, is that not just poetic, right? His name is Shine, and we got a Silver Outburst that is shiny. I'm sure he's never heard any sort of iterations of that sort of take on his last name before. Apologies to him. But cool that we got a Silver Outburst Young Gun. The odds of that. What would be the odds of a silver outburst young gun? I'm not sure on that one. Gotta be pretty high though. We got a Bustle on Nazem Kadri and a Josh Morrissey on the portrait. Canvas there, the Stammer. Young gun of Mark Catcomb. Aho. Three packs here in box number, what are we on, 3 or 4? The Encore. Right, Johnson, that's a Speckle portrait, I believe. Yep, Speckle. Sizzle reel of Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Yeah, oh, wait, we got a Young Gun canvas. Young Gun canvas of Matthew Robertson. And behind that, a regular Young Gun of Kemmel. And a Sean Monahan on the compositions. One pack left. Definitely a really nice box there. We got the Demidov Young Gun. We ended up with the Silver Outburst. Got a Deluxe Darnell Nurse. Got a Canvas Young Gun. Heck of a box. And a clear cut of Cider. Put that down for 1 second. A Dylan Strome and a sizzle reel of Brady Tkachuk. Let's just give that a little bit of a white background. See how that one looks. See, not as good as the Heischer one that we saw in our first box. I mean, the clear cut looks nice. The photo is good. That one just looks super cool. All right. Awesome box on that one. All right, let's move some of this around a little bit. Where are we going to... Let's put the Silver Outburst Young Gun over there. Definitely some beauty hits in that one. Okay, so we got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So we've done 4 boxes. Going to be swimming in base cards. Come see us at the show this coming Saturday. We happen to be in the Moncton area, happening from 9 to 1 at 84 Broadway Street. That's at the Knights of Columbus building. Coming by the booth there, I've got, if you're looking to fill your set, I'll have all these base cards there. I'm going to bring them with me. Go ahead and fill your sets. Is your feed lagging or the internet? I think the feed's looking good. I am watching on a monitor here, and it looks to be maybe, I don't know, a second to 2 seconds behind, which is normal, but a second, second and a half maybe. I think it must be you, Israel. You're all the way in Newfoundland, that's why. Curious though, is anyone else experiencing that? Alright, sizzle reel. Aho. First Young Gun there, Dvorsky. And Cup Quest, the Brincat. Mo says he and Julian, yeah, that'd be great. Love to see Julian. Is Julian watching live? Tracking systems, canvas there on Tippett and Zuccarello on our portrait. Sizzle Matthew Nyes. Young Gun, Tim Washi. The quest there, Mitch Marner. Not going to happen with Toronto. I do wish him luck, though. Great player. Wrong fit. Let's see if him and Eichel get some chemistry going. Maybe he's got a shot in Vegas. Hopefully not this year, though. I'd like to see the Leafs win a cup sometime in the next, foreseeable future. We got Tolopilo. Gonna have to check out this pronunciation of that one. Tolopilo. So there was a major hockey tournament, under 14 hockey tournament here last weekend for Atlantic Canada. It was a Challenge Cup or something like that. So I went to the rink, brought a whole bunch of base sets, but a whole bunch of boxes of just cards, left them on a table and said, free for kids. No surprise, they were gone in no time whatsoever. So we got Cale Makar there on the Dazzler. Canvas there. And Seth Jarvis on the portraits. So if you're ever wondering what we do with all the base cards, that's what we do with them. Oh, we got a Silver Outburst. Silver Outburst, Young Gun. Nope, not a Young Gun. It's the Breadman, Panarin. Sam Reinhart and Draisaitl on the goal. You know what kind of finish they use this year? It's a silky. It's a nice finish, but some of the cards do tend to get stuck together. We got Riley Duran. Whoa, that's a cool portrait. Just all the different colors. That's kind of cool. Dougie Hamilton. We got Gustafson. There we go. Matthews. Canvas there. Young Gun of Robida. And a Jason Robertson. It's the second Robida we pulled. I think the lower end Young Guns, maybe you've got better odds of more than one in a case. Perhaps it's just the higher end ones that they do fewer inserts of. There's a Canvas Young Gun of Rodrigue. Regular Young Gun of Coco. And a Pedersen on the goal oriented. Pretty good on this box with Young Guns so far. Not the big names, but quantity-wise. 2 packs left, though, in the box. Morgan Riley on the Encore. There's a Connor Bedard setting. Speckle version of the compositions. And a Compadres Florida Panthers. Last pack this box. A blue Encore, DeBrincat. Regular Encore, Blackwood. And a Bustle of Seth Jarvis. That'll do it for box number 4. I think that was. Yeah, I think that was 4. 2, 4, 6, 7. No, that was 5. Got 7 left. No giant hit in that one. No Outburst Deluxe, that kind of thing. Gonna happen though, that's the odds, right? That's why opening a case is always preferable to open in like 2 or 3 boxes, although the cost is certainly there. Opening a case. These were, I think, most retail places are selling it for about 170 plus tax. What is that? 180, 185-ish Canadian. per box. Of course, a case a little bit more than that, obviously, times 12. Sizzle Reel, Connor McDavid. Young Gun, Parker Ford, and a Nylander on the goal-oriented. Dazzler, Lane Hudson. Of course, it'd have to be a Montreal Canadian, right? Because they're getting the Demidov. We got a Signham, almost looked like the Michkov Young Gun canvas. There's another Lane Hudson on the composition. That was a Lane Hudson pack. Encore of Ottinger. Sizzle there, Cale Makar, and in behind that, Ostman on the Young Gun. A few goalies in this year's Young Gun crop. Tracking Cam Talbot. Played his butt off the other night against Toronto. And here we have a Young Gun of Elias Pettersson. And yes, you heard that correct. Another Pettersson. So there are 3 Petterssons on the Vancouver Canucks, I believe, at the moment. And here we have another Elias Pettersson, this one being a Young Gun. Connor Bedard on the portrait. My God, that's scary. I don't know about that one. That one's pretty frightening looking. Gonna have to add it to my PC though. I've started PCing Bedard, and I don't know why it's expensive. But I probably picked up, I've got about 100 and something now different Bedard cards. And it's starting to dent the wallet a little bit. We got a Busted, that's the Speckle version, Kadri. Larkin on the canvas, and we got McDavid there on the compositions. Ooh, Pink Dazzler. Pink Dazzler of Cale Makar. That's a good one to get. The Pink Dazzlers are 1 per case on average. 1 per case on average. So I don't want to say case hit because there is no such thing as a case hit from what I've been told. But there is only 1 in every 144 packs. So basically 1 per case. We'll take that. What will we replace here, though? Maybe the Snuggerud. Don't have any more stands, and they won't fit on the camera, so we're going to have to hopefully get many more big hits where we have to make decisions on what we take down. Young Guns there, Ethan Frank. Four Young Guns so far from this box. Outburst, John Gibson. Up to Anaheim. Tracking systems there, Kemper, and a Cup Quest of Kreider. I don't think anyone answered me earlier. The Jays started already, or is it soon? Curious. Getting canvas there. Noah Ostlund. Regular Young Gun right behind that, Ian Moore. And then a Werenski on the portrait. So getting 2 Young Guns, 1 pack. Don't have the TV on, so I can't keep track of what's going on with that. Heck of a game last night, though. If you watched that and stayed up late, I did. I watched the whole thing. Nice to see the Bats come alive. It's been a very entertaining series. Canvas there. We got Gabe Perreault. He's definitely one of the chases. And Noah Ostlund there on the portrait. So we got a Gabe Perreault. Starts at 9:30, so about another 15 to 20 minutes. Lane Hudson on a blue encore. So we got the blue parallel encore of Lane Hudson. Pekka Luukkonen on the regular, and Stankoven on the bus. So let's leave that one up because it is a blue parallel. So I do imagine we'll have your eyes on the TV and here, one eye on each, right? You'll be watching both. Grant Clark on the portraits and compadres. It is a tough time of year to compete with what's going on in the sports world. I was at the home opener of the Toronto Maple Leafs against the Montreal Canadiens, which you would think would be, you know what, that's the talk of the town, right? I mean, that's it. Nope, Jays were on. So everyone's focus was on the Jays, not on the game. Understandably so. I mean, this is a big thing for the Jays to be in the playoffs. It's been a long time since they've made a run or even made it past into the. So it's great to see. But, man, like, there was a lot of focus on it. Even in the third period, they put the Jays game up on the Jumbotron, just left it up there, which was kind of cool, but weird at the same time, if you know what I mean. Let's do another draw. This time we're going to do a draw for let's do a draw for Amichkov prize pack. So this one we're going to have a portrait, the welcome aboard, the Beehive, and the Young Guns teammates. So we're going to have the Michkov and Fedotov. Well, I think Fedotov got traded. He's no longer with Philly, but we're doing a Michkov prize pack. In order to win that, all you do is ! Join. Throw that up in chat. No purchase necessary. Just got to be watching here live on YouTube. If you win and you're not participating in the break, that's cool. We'll still send you the cards. No charge. Still say tonight is a must-win for the Jays, even though that's not entirely the truth. They still have another shot, but if they can win tonight, bring it into a split. There's one more game in Seattle, right? And then they come back home. So even if they ended up coming back home and it was 3-2, I think that would be a pretty good outcome. All right, leave it up here for another few seconds. Anyone wants to enter to win the Michkov cards, just do what everyone else did in chat. Do ! Join. No purchase necessary. If you're the winner, we'll send you these cards. And we'll hop into box number 6. All right, no more entries. Our winner is Brian P. Congratulations to Brian. I did forget to mention at the beginning of the break here to keep an eye on not only your name but your last initial. We do have a few people with the same first names in tonight's break, so I made sure to include that last initial so that there's no confusion over who got what team. I think there might have been 2 Jasons, and if I'm not mistaken, I think there was a Jason that ended up with Montreal. Might have been one of them. All right, box number 6. Halfway point. That was weird. That sticker is just folded over. It wasn't even sealed. Pick up the pace a little bit here. Won't take as long to look at each of the inserts unless it's something interesting, like a pop count. So we have a pop count 1000 there of Trocheck, Sizzle, and Cup Quest. I wish they would change the design of these. They really haven't changed much at all. These are cool, like the backgrounds and everything. That's really neat. But this part has stayed the exact same for quite some time. I'd like to see them change that up. Silver Outburst. Jacob Markstrom. Canvas Young Gun there, Carter Mazur. Regular Young Gun, Matthew Wood. Another one of the Young Guns I'd say is in the probably top 10 that people might be chasing from Series 1. Matthew Wood, of course, played for Team Canada in the World Juniors. Decent showing there. Clear cut, Bobby Brink. What does that one look like? That was not bad. Not a bad clear cut. Sebastian Aho and a Crosby sizzle reel. Can't wait to get that entire collection of the sizzle reels and play all the clips and see what they look like. That'd be really cool. Canvas, Thatcher Demko, that's a cool shot. Young Guns, Ryan Leonard, he's another one of the big chases we're after. So far we're doing pretty good on hitting all of the big name Young Guns. Zane Perek, did we hit him on a Young Gun? I don't think we've hit his Young Gun yet. I think we hit him on an insert. Haven't seen him yet. There's a Demko again. Braden Point on the Speckle, Bustle on the Marcia Show. I think Breck might be the last of the top 5 that we have not hit yet. Thought that was him, not him. That is Robbie Kearns. Sorry, Rory, not Robbie. Sizzle reel. We got Hudson. I think that's his brother. I know there's a relation. I think it's his brother. Lane Hudson's brother, that is. That's cool. That was the that's the clear cut that we pulled earlier. That's the base card, and you can see, like I said, all this is really just, it fits. We got any Montreal fans? Do you know for sure? Is this his brother? I think it is. Quinn Hudson. I definitely know there's a relation. I'm just not positive if it's his brother or not. Dazzler, Draisaitl. Yeah, Celebrini there on the compositions. Not a Hab fan, but can confirm, yes, it is his brother. Kyrou, Ovechkin there, and ooh, we got a Rodrigue. I think that might be the second one of those. 2 packs, box number 6 here. Tracking system, canvas, quest. Last pack here, box number 6. And a Young Gun there, Jack Finley. I'll do it for box number 6. Corral those up. For those that are wondering, I did mail out the packages from the last 2 breaks. Now the postal strike is quote-unquote over. They're on rotating strikes, so some of them may not have reached you yet. I am curious, though, is there people here that have started to receive their packages from the last couple of breaks? Paul says not yet. Jason got his today. Okay, that's good news. It would not surprise me if some of them are delayed So they're on a rotating strike system right now. So some of the mail's getting through, but not all of it. Silver Outburst, and it is a young gun. We got another Rodrigue. That's the third Rodrigue young gun, that one being the first of the Outburst. The other two were just the regular. That's our second Silver Outburst young gun of the case. That's actually really good. Maybe we'll take down the deluxe. Throw that one up. Mark J said he's got both of his as well. Okay, so they're getting through. Dante, did you get yours yet? Ooh. Oh! Oh! What a hit. We got an Alex Ovechkin on the bootleg. These are 1 in 4,000 packs. These 4,000 on the bootleg? No, 1440, not 4. Sorry, 1440. So 1 in 10 cases. Oh, that's gorgeous. And it's Ovechkin of all players too. I mean, that's sweet. Let's get that in a one touch. Congratulations to Washington. That's a beautiful, beautiful hit. They're such cool looking cards. I don't want to put my fingerprints on them. But if this is your card, you got to feel that. Like that's a neat feeling card. Or do it with someone else's, not yours. But to get Ovi as well on the bootleg, I mean, my goodness, that's a name. It's a very short checklist. I'd pull that up, but we've got a lot to get through tonight. There we go. Ovi on the bootleg. Underneath the card cam, if we put that back up, that's the Ryan Leonard that I pulled. So that was my own personal pull that I had underneath the card cam. So we got the Ovi on the left here, and we've got the Ryan Leonard on the right. They are just cool looking inserts. So to be clear, this Ryan Leonard is not part of tonight's break. This is a pull that I did of my own. I put it under the card cam so I could show it off here tonight. But somebody landed that Ovi tonight. That's, my goodness, that's taking, you know what? Sorry, Demidov. You're moving over. You're moving over. As I said, lots of good possibilities tonight outside of a Demidov young gun. And that, in my opinion, is it. That is pretty sweet. What else we got here in this pack? Kadri. I gotta think that these, especially on close to release like that, that's a $500 plus card. It's gotta be. Demidov right now, craziness, right? 300-ish plus right now they're selling for. Great player. I'll give it, maybe another month or so. That will probably drop down a little bit. It is a Montreal young gun, so it's gonna hold. I don't know if it'll stay at 300 though. Okay, so we have a young gun there. Levshinov, there we go. Wow, what a box. What a box. So there we have a Levshinov, and if I memory serves me correct, we already hit one of his, so we got two of him, and he's one of the top chases. And we got a Patrick Laine there on the portrait. So that is a monster box so far. The Levshinov, the young gun, and the Ovi on the bootleg. We got it in before the J started too, so some of you probably saw it. We got Katcon on the young gun, Foley on the portrait. Not portrait, sorry, compositions. Man, I love that Ovi one. I actually like it better than the Ryan Leonard one. Like the design, the colors, that looks amazing. There's Snuggerud, one of the rookies we're chasing. Morrissey, compadres there, Laine and Slavkovsky. Kemmel. Ovi, there's another Ovi sighting. Can't believe we hit another bootleg. That's awesome. I had a case that opened for myself, and I grabbed one and got one there. And these are 1 in 10 case odds. Clayton Keller on the blue encore. Regular encore there, just for Brett. Got a few more cases on the way. Can't be thinking I'll hit more of those, though. Hey, you got a Joseph Wall. Haven't seen or heard much of what's going on with him. Not even any real big rumor mills. He's just not there and no comment. I hope he's okay. When he originally left, they said it was for a family matter. I don't know what that might be. Obviously respect their privacy. Just for Brett. Young gun there on Ryan Suzuki, also related to Nick. Not sure the relationship on that one. If there's someone that knows, feel free to comment. I do believe they are related. Sizzle reel. Then we have a Koivunen on the young gun. Portrait. Two packs here. Box number 7. I think it's 7. Blue Dazzler. Adam Fox. Brady Kachuk on a canvas. That guy never does not look intense in his pictures. No one can ever say he doesn't play with intensity. I don't like him, but you got to give him credit. And there's the Weisblatt. We definitely pulled one of his earlier, so that's the second one of his young gun. Oops. Monster box, that one was. Ended up with the Levshinov young gun, which is one of the big ones we're chasing, and the Ovi bootleg. I was hoping we'd hit one of those tonight. They're just such gorgeous cards. That might be the... I think they're way better than the Fanimation ones. I don't know if you've seen the Fanimation this year. Not a fan whatsoever. Oh. All right, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 boxes left. Do you have at least one more giveaway here, I think? I believe I do. Yeah, I do. At least one more. Anyone going to the expo? Coming up shortly. It's first week of December or November. Sorry, November 6 to 9 in Toronto. Curious, anyone going? I will be there. I'm definitely going. We got another Roy Cairns. No Perec yet. No Perec yet. Gotta be coming. Although I'd take a second Demidov over a Perec. Dazzler there of Lafreniere. There's a Gabe Pro. I think that's the second one of him we've got. Definitely getting some of the nice young guns. Van Tilly. Cider. Sam Morton. First time we've seen his name. Haven't seen Rinzel either. Another young gun that I'd like to see pulled. Hey, we got a Young Gun Deluxe of Dylan Duke. Did we not pull the gold? We did. We pulled the exclusive of him as well. So we got the Deluxe and the exclusive in one case of the same Young Gun. Yeah, there he is. There's the gold. So there's the Deluxe, and right behind that we got the gold. Let's move over the Cale McCarr Pink Dazzler. Sizzle Reel and a Cup Quest of Hellebuck. Dylan Duke Rainbow, 1 of 1, Red Outburst. Yeah, let's hit them all. Canvas there, Troy Terry. Young Guns, Sabranko. Brant Clark on the portrait. You can tell the Jays game started because we've lost a few viewers. That's okay. I completely understand. Hey, black and white canvas there, Charlie McAvoy. Levshanoff, again, another nice rookie. We're hitting a few of the nice rookies on the inserts tonight. The portraits they're an interesting choice this year. Bedard sighting on the compositions. Gabe Perreault. We got a Nyman. I think that's the first time we've seen this young gun tonight. Hope I did enough top loaders. Usually like to put some sleeves in a bunch of top loaders, get them ready for the breaks. May not have done enough for tonight. Cup Quest Sizzler. Ooh, another silver outburst. Frank Nazar. Hey, that's a good name to have. He's started off okay. Just signed that big contract, of course, in Chicago. Holloway and Kempe. The last pack here in this box. Jake Sanderson. Victor Osman. That might be the third one of his young gun we've got tonight. So that box was an okay box. Nothing special other than the Dylan Duke Deluxe. Hopefully he'll pan out to be someone decent. And running out of space for all these base cards. Come and see me. Come and see me this coming Saturday, please, at the show that's here in Moncton. If you're in the area, come claim some of these base cards. Happily help you fill your set. I doubt I'll have time to get them sorted into a set. Possibly before the show. But I'll definitely have all the base cards there. Kids, whatever, adults, you can take them, fill your sets with them. Sorry, I take a quick drink there. All right, on to box number 10. Three boxes left. Boxes 10, 11, and 12. So far, very happy with the case break. We've hit some really nice cards. That Swagnificant is awesome. Of course, the bootleg, that's cool. Got a gold exclusive young gun. Got a deluxe young gun. Bunch of silver outburst young guns. Encore portrait and sizzle reel. If anything happens in the Jays game, I'm going to respectfully say, please don't post the scores and all that into the chat. There may be some that are focused on this, and then they're going to go and watch the game after. Maybe they started a delayed recording or something. Let's not spoil it for them. We got Noah Ostlund here. Kaprizov. I'm not one of those people, by the way. As soon as I'm done here, I'll turn the game on and I'll pick up wherever it's at. I'm okay with that, but there are some people that do like to watch it right from the beginning without being spoiled to see what's going on. Tracking systems there. We got a Brindamore, Skylar Brindamore. Yes, the son of Rod Brindamore on the same team to where his father is the coach. Yeah, make of that what you will. I think he's also older. I don't know what it says on here. 1999, yeah, so he's like 24. Maybe some nepotism going on there. Hey, we got a Willie Nylander on the Dazzler. Canvas power. So remember, Upper Deck claims no case hits in flagship, only box hits. So in any given box, you could end up with multiple hits, even in the same case. So in the same case, you could have multiple big hits, although unlikely that you would see like 2 bootlegs in one case. They do distribute them, I believe, every so many packs, and the fact that so many packs per case, it's unlikely you'd see them in the same case, but you can get some pretty big hits in the same case. Another Ian Moore. Ooh, silver outburst of Kenzie Blackwood. I think is he injured at the moment? I feel like he might have been injured. Logan Cooley. We've got a Jack Finley Ovi on the portrait. That one's not quite as scary as some of the other ones. Pop 1,000. It is a Jimmy Snuggerud, so we ended up with one of our rookies there on a Pop 1,000. That's never a bad thing. McDavid Draisaitl. Signed for conditioning. That sounds interesting. He's been their starter for a while now. Kemper. There we go. Colton Doc. Kirby Doc's relationship there. So, interesting enough, so the 3 that we've talked about, right? Suzuki, Doc, and Hudson all have Montreal connections and all have someone in the family playing on another team. Doc no longer with Montreal, I don't think, right? Oh, we got a clear-cut young gun there. Ian Moore. Clear-cut young gun. Those are 1 per case. Clear-cut young gun. Got the encore there on Nyes and a sizzle reel. That'll do it for that box. Down to 2 boxes left. 2 boxes remaining. Let's do another giveaway. Those that remained watching faithfully, even though the Jays are playing, have better odds now at winning because there's less people that will likely enter. So that's not a bad thing. What do we got for our last giveaway here tonight? Celebrini prize pack. So we have a, this is from the Hockey Day in Canada. We've got the portraits, the welcome aboard. We have the future impact and a beehive. Macklin Celebrini, just do exclamation point join to be entered. No purchase necessary. Just going to be watching here live on YouTube in order to win. So we got 2 more boxes, this one plus 1 more. Hoping the big hits are still to come. Got 10 entries so far, and I see 17 watching live at the moment. So there are a few people. If you want to get in, you still got time. Do exclamation point join. That's to win these Macklin Celebrini cards. I send them to you no charge, even if you're not participating in tonight's break. Give that about another 30 seconds. All right. No more entries. Our winner, Matthew Moreau. Congratulations to Matthew. I believe Matthew is in tonight's break, correct? If you're not Matthew, please let me know and I'll figure out a way to get these to you. I think I saw your name in our list of breakers tonight. Box number 11. Okay, great. That's cool. Just include them with the rest of your cards and send them out. If anyone is watching live here tonight and you plan on attending the card show this coming Saturday, please let me know because I will just put your cards aside and bring them to the show and you can pick them up there rather than me sending them in the mail. You'll get them faster that way. All right, we got Yanni Nyman. Hey, Connor Bedard on the Cup Quest. That's a cool card. I like that one. I pulled the speckle. If you watched my unboxing on release day, I pulled the speckle for myself. Well, I am going to run out of pre-sleeved top loader, so I'm going to sleeve up the really big hits here, and I'll put the other ones aside and do that after the break here tonight. Another young gun here. Set that one aside. Cup Quest. Sizzle reel canvas portrait. There's a Dazzler, Marcia Show. Cale Makar in the portrait. Bert. And we have a Matthew Robertson young gun. Still chasing a Zane Parekh young gun. I don't believe we've got one of those yet. We got a Dorwart. Carson Dorwart. first we've seen of him. Silver Outburst of the Tarasenko. Yeah, it is Tarasenko. Matthews on the goal oriented. Off to a strange start. It's got some goals, but most of them are empty netters. Got Dvorsky on the young gun. That's 4 young guns so far. Kopitar there. Leafs are playing tonight, I think. Rangers? Three packs here left in box number 11. So far, not a very exciting box. Oh, Pop 1000 Crosby. There we go. Just got a little more exciting. Beauty hit there. Get that one sleeved up so we don't scratch the plexi. Young Gun Canvas, this one of Nicholas Coco. Skyler Brindamore, second sighting for him. Last pack here, box number 11. Got a black and white canvas of Logan Stankoven. Wow, that was a bit of a dead box, got to be honest on that one. Eee. That was just okay. That's why buying by the case is always better than just pulling one individual box. You might get lucky on an individual box. I mean, if you pulled that one with the Ovi, you'd be certainly happy. But if you pulled the one that we just opened, ugh, it would have been a little ugly. All right, on to our last box here of the night. Case break on a Blue Jays night, so I do appreciate everyone that's taking the time to tune in and watch. Do you want to put up a couple of quick things here just before we open this last box? The next break that is coming up is actually going to be on October 30th. I'm away next week again on some business travel. Hoping to pick up some cards while I'm gone, but I won't be able to do a break. So the next break will be Thursday, October 30th. And as I said, we're giving away a Demidov Young Gun. The way that works is it'll be randomized amongst all participants in the break. So the more spots you have in the break, the more chances you have to get that Demidov Young Gun. We are going to open up 4 boxes as well. Series 1, chance of another Demidov in there, and a box of the brand new Stature, which arguably is one of the best products I think of this year so far. It's a higher end product, some really good possibilities there, and dual rookie class. So this is the Connor Bedard possibility, rookie card out of Stature, in addition to this year's rookie class of Hudson, Michkov, Celebrini. So a really, really cool product. That one on sale right now for $45 a spot. Normal price $50. It's going to be on sale today and tomorrow. So if you're looking to get it at a good price, hop in on that one. It's up on the website now, so you can certainly purchase those. And with that Demidov Young Gun, I have to think those spots will probably go pretty quickly. And a great price point, $45. Possible Demidov. We got the possible Bedard rookie cards out of Stature, Hudson, Michkov, Celebrini, all rookies in Stature. And then we got the Series 1 with maybe another Demidov. Who knows? So if you're interested, grab those spots. They're going to go pretty quick. And like I said, the sale only ends. I'm going to do not tomorrow, the next day, Saturday. It'll be over on Saturday. Matthew says, pick up cards at Card Show. Cool. All right, Matthew, I'll make sure I put those aside for you. Paul's in for the next break. Awesome. Thank you, Paul. Good support there. I know it has been a little bit of a long one tonight with 12 boxes under our belt here. If you are enjoying the content here tonight, enjoying the breaks, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. It really does help, as well as subscribing to the channel. It'll give you notifications for when we go live, which I do other things as well, like I'll open random boxes or packs or something like that. You'll get a notification when that's happening. as well as some tutorials. I started one with grading cards. So if you're interested in what graders might look for, look for that one in my YouTube channel as well. And I plan to do a few more of that style coming up. We got a silver outburst here right out of the gate. It is Jake McCabe, Toronto Maple Leafs. Good luck everyone here on our last box. Already huge success in my opinion, hitting a bootleg, a Swagnificent in one pack as well as, or one case, sorry. Got a gold Young Gun out, and we got a couple of Outburst Young Guns. We got the Deluxe out. I mean, my goodness. Some massive hits here tonight. There he is. Zane Parekh saved it for the very last box for tonight. I knew we'd see a Parekh sighting. That rounds out all of the top-ranked Young Guns from the 25-26. We definitely hit them all. Some of them, I think, multiples. Levshinov, I think we hit multiples of him. Perot, possibly multiples. Demidov still only one. There's hope, though. There's hope. Zari. Pink Dazzler. Usually there's only one Pink Dazzler in a case. We ended up with two, so we beat the odds on that one with an Alexis Lafreniere. Connor McDavid on the goal-oriented. Canvas. A Bowls. Matthew Wood. God, the portraits are a little creepy. Actually, they're a lot creepy. Who am I kidding? Oh, interesting. It's backwards. It's a black and white Young Gun canvas there of Luca Cagnoli. So black and white versions. Those are supposed to be one per case as well. One every 144 packs. Black and white. You know what else was in that pack? Compadres. Young Gun there. There's Renzel. So here's the, I guess he might have been the last one that we would be looking for in the top maybe 10-ish of this year's Young Gun class. So you like that in a case that you get, a good shot at, hitting some of each of the Young Guns rather than a big clump of them. I guess one could argue that, I'd rather have chance at three Demidovs in one case and then not hit any of the others, but I don't know. Because if that were the situation, then there would be cases where you could open 12 boxes, a full case, and not get any Demidovs. Or whoever the big rookie might be. It's nice that when you open a case, you have a relative guarantee. Ooh, what's that? It's a Compadres. Is that a red parallel? It is a red parallel, and it is numbered. It is numbered 103 of 199 with a Celebrini Toffoli. We'll take that. So had some nice hits tonight in our case. Geez, what do you replace with? Maybe that one. Okay, rest of that pack. Young Gun there. We had 4 hits in that one. The Colton Dock, the Compadre, and 2 other random inserts. Down to our last 2 packs here of the break here tonight. This is a real Eichel, Cole Caulfield. The last pack here. It has been a long one here tonight. I do appreciate everyone that has stuck it through from start to finish. Ending on a Scarrick Young Gun. Overall, really pleased with what we saw here tonight. Some nice hits. I mean, that Ovi being, I think, the absolute hit here tonight. We got the Demidov, which we were chasing. A bunch of the other Young Guns we were chasing. We got the gold UD exclusives. We got the blue, the deluxe on some of our Young Guns. That's magnificent. That's pretty cool there as well. For Allmark. And like I said, we did hit all of the big names we were hoping for. I don't know what else we could have done. I mean, that's pretty sweet. I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. As I said, our next break that is coming up on October 30th. So not next Thursday, but the Thursday after. That one's going to be 4 boxes of Series 1, which we just saw here tonight. So that's a 4 box. That's a quarter case. We have 1 Demidov Young Gun. We're going to randomize that amongst all breakers. So anyone that is part of the break is eligible for that. More spots you have, the greater your odds. And 1 box of the brand new Stature, which is a dual rookie class, that 23-24, as well as the 24-25. So we get the Bedard possibility, as well as Hudson, Michkov, Celebrini, and so on. So hopefully you guys will take part in that one. It is up on the website now, and it is $5 off, so you can purchase your spot. Basically, I try to do that, so if you're watching here live, you're going to get the announcements of those kind of things. You can get the jump on those. The sale will be over on Saturday. I'll pull that down. If you are in the local area, come say hello at the show this coming Saturday. Hope to see you there. Have a great night, everyone, and hopefully the Jays do just as well as we did here tonight. Take care, everyone.
Maritime sports, we breaking the heat. Sean on the mic, pulling grails from the street. Crosby, Mick, David, Bedard on the rise. Great White North, where the legends collide. Packs get cracked, it's a heat wave storm. Young guns fire, rookie cards get born. Connor on the ice, Bedard in the zone. Crosby on the boards, man, the game's full grown. East Coast pride, where the ice runs deep. Maritime grind, where the great ones sleep. Pulling hits, stacking slabs, never losing the flame. Maritime sports, remember the name. Back to the breaks, adrenaline high. Silver foils flashing, grails passing by. From Halifax rinks to the big league lights, we chase cardboard dreams on those Saturday nights. Mick David, Speed Bedard on the glide. Sid the Kid's legacy, coast to coast pride. Pulling one